it's his word against yours.
Okay, no, it's his word against the camera.
Okay, that's fine. But that, you know, if this is the way that it's going to go, and he wants you arrested for harassment,
I want what's your name and badge number?
Officer Kachanaz, shield number 72.
Okay, before you say another word, I want your supervisor here. How's it going, guys? I'm again Press, coming to you from the village of East Hampton, New York. Police are out today writing tickets in the municipal parking lot here. And I just have a quick question for this officer who's running to his car because someone just yelled to him that I was here in the parking lot.
Kenny, tickets over there. Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yep. So we're going to see what that's all about. You got a second? What are you, a coward? You don't have 2 seconds, bro? I got to ask you a question. What's my new name? You don't have the balls to tell me? We're on you, bro. We're watching you. So I was just walking down the sidewalk with my wife, and there's a guy that owns an art gallery here in the parking lot, which is called the Terry Wallace Gallery. I'm gonna walk over there and give you a shot of it now. And Terry Wallace, who owns the gallery, actually yells over to the cop, "Hey, dickhead's here."
Over there. Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yep. And the cop said, "Oh, thanks for the heads up." Got in his car, walked across the parking lot, got in his car and left. So I guess I interrupted his ticket writing session here.
Buckle up, guys. Today we are going to watch a simple walk turn into a full-blown legal standoff. What starts as a calm moment in a public parking lot quickly escalates when an officer reacts to being filmed. A bystander is singled out. Words are exchanged, and the tension is set immediately. From the first seconds, the camera becomes the central witness, establishing that everything unfolding will be documented and challenged in real time.
For the time being. So this is the Terry Wallace Gallery. And Mr. Wallace is having lunch at a cafe down the street. Well, I wasn't going to mention the name, but he left a note on his door with his cell phone number. Good. Let's give Mr. Wallace a call. Hey, is this Terry? Yeah, Terry, this is the dickhead out in the parking lot. My name is Dickhead. I'm out in the parking lot. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just wondering where you got that new name for me from. Didn't think that was very nice of you to yell Dickhead across the parking lot, you know? So just figured I'd give you a holler and ask you what your story is. You want to give me an interview on camera? Or you only talk when I'm not here? I don't care who you are. You're not going to do what?
Put up with your crap.
You're not going to put up with my crap, but I'm supposed to put up with you?
You're calling me, harassing me. I'm letting all those guys, I'm lock you up right now.
You left your cell phone number on the door of your business.
You're calling me, you're harassing me. I'll have you locked up right now, buddy.
The situation shifts as attention turns to a nearby art gallery owner who openly calls out to police. The officer abruptly leaves the scene, raising questions about coordination and motive. The narrator calmly documents the gallery, the public setting, and the posted contact information. What appears casual on the surface quietly builds suspicion, as a private citizen's actions begin influencing police behavior in a public space.
Go ahead. Knock yourself out. I'll be right down there. All right, so Mr. Wallace says he's going to walk outside the restaurant now. He's going to call the police department up and have me arrested for harassing him. Hopefully you guys caught the end of that. So we'll walk down there and see what's happening.
See it outside.
He did say he was going to call the police on me, so guess I'll do the smart thing and just stick around so they don't have to come looking for me. So as you can see, we're on a public sidewalk here too. Choreographed Cats, Phantom of the Opera, and many other things, and has brought joy.
A phone call becomes the next flashpoint. Using a publicly posted number, the narrator contacts the gallery owner to ask why he was insulted. The exchange grows heated fast, with threats of police involvement and arrest. Instead of retreating, the narrator chooses transparency, staying put on a public sidewalk. This decision sets the stage for a confrontation grounded in rights, recording, and accountability.
To millions of people and made millions of dollars doing it. Wonderful experience. Yeah.
Well, not all of us have to go to that extreme to begin to get our balance.
No. I'm still looking for, I'll be 50 this year. I'm still looking for my balance, but I smell it's getting closer.
Where do you smell it?
I don't know. Some people say they want to be 18 again. I wouldn't go back to being 18 again.
I'm here.
I'm actually in the
I want to file a charge against him.
I'm actually in the middle of a conversation.
I'm going to file a charge against him for harassment. You call me on my phone.
Young lady, it's been wonderful speaking to you. Enjoy your day.
Don't tape anything.
Thank you so much.
Call me
Oh, I
on my
will
phone.
absolutely be taping.
Threaten me.
I'm taping right now.
Good. I want to file a charge against you for harassment. You're a nuisance in the village of East Hampton.
Please keep your finger out of my face.
A phone call becomes the next flashpoint. Using a publicly posted number, the narrator contacts the gallery owner to ask why he was insulted. The exchange grows heated fast, with threats of police involvement and arrest. Instead of retreating, the narrator chooses transparency, staying put on a public sidewalk. This decision sets the stage for a confrontation grounded in rights, recording, and accountability.
Please arrest him, officer.
Okay, we'll get a signed complaint.
Yep.
You understand what? He's willing to sign a formal complaint stating that you harassed him.
Okay, well,
Waiting outside the restaurant, calling on the phone.
I was actually having a conversation with this nice young
Here's
lady.
a cell phone record. This guy called me. I can very easily prove it. He called me on my cell phone.
Is calling someone against the law?
When you threaten him and harass him,
I threatened you? I
harass
recorded the
me?
phone. I recorded the phone call, so be careful.
Okay, well, you harassed me. You called me up. What are you doing?
How did I harass you, if you don't mind me asking?
Just by calling me.
No, what
Because
did
you're not
I?
calling me for business. You're calling me to fuck with me.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I actually no. I'm walking down the street with my wife.
I want
Okay,
him
down the
locked up.
sidewalk.
Listen, this guy is.
Can
I want him locked up, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay, arrest him.
All right, yeah.
Okay, he's been looking for trouble, and he's going to get it.
If it only worked that way, Mr. Wallace, you'd
Okay.
you'd be king. But that's
I'm
not the way the
looking to
world
be
works.
king, but I'm not looking
Okay.
to be harassed.
Can I
by
speak to
as
you
a private
privately for a
citizen.
moment so I can give you my side of the story?
He's saying his side of the story here. You say your side of the story.
Okay, that's fine. If he'll let me speak, because he
You
keeps
can
cutting me
speak.
off. Can I speak
Tell
now?
me
Is
tell
that
me what
okay?
happened.
So this is my wife. I'm walking down the sidewalk with my wife. One of your officers was writing parking tickets. Okay. So we're walking down the sidewalk. I was planning on going around here to Main Street and just taking a walk, enjoying the weather with my wife. Okay. Mr. Wallace comes out of his gallery.
Police arrive and immediately frame the issue as potential harassment. The gallery owner pushes for arrest, while the narrator calmly disputes the accusation. Conflicting stories emerge, but the camera keeps rolling. Officers weigh a civilian complaint against recorded evidence, and the balance of power begins to feel uncertain as the possibility of arrest becomes very real.
Yells over to the officer, whose name I can't remember, but I will. Says, "Hey, dickhead's here." Points at me, right? So the officer says, "Oh yeah," right?
You got that? That's ridiculous.
Get it. That's over there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And I wasn't coming out of my.
No, it's not
gallery when
ridiculous.
I did say something. Where was I?
You did say it. I saw you.
Okay, but where was
The cameras, the witness that doesn't lie saw you. Okay,
I'm
so
a private citizen. I'm not one of these.
oh, you can say anything you want, but I can't. How does that work?
There's a difference between.
Anyway, can I
saying it
continue
and
explaining my
reporting it
side of the
and
story to you? This
harassing
is why I'm
people.
asking to be in private, because I'm not going to be able to get a sentence out completely.
Continue.
Okay. So he yells out, "Dickhead is here." The officer says, "Oh, I see that." They wave to each other. The officer goes and gets in his car and leaves. Okay. So I walk down.
So why do you assume that that's you, though?
Because
He pointed right at me.
The narrator lays out his full account step by step, explaining the walk, the insult, and the phone call. Interruptions and dismissive responses from others heighten the tension. The camera is repeatedly emphasized as an objective witness. This moment becomes less about personalities and more about whether facts, evidence, and due process will matter over accusations.
I never.
How? What do you mean? I'm 50 years old. I know when somebody's
That's
pointing at me and
ridiculous.
talking about me.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
That's subjective.
And
So
maybe their name fit.
let me know when I can finish.
Go ahead.
You done for a moment?
Yeah.
Okay. So then what I did was I turned around and I walked back down towards Terry's gallery because I didn't see where he went. I was just going to ask him why I have a new name and why it's Dickhead, where that came from. He's got a sign on the door that says, I'm at John Pappas Cafe. Here's my cell phone number. So since he's not there and I did not want to come to John Pappas Cafe and create any kind of a disturbance, I called his cell phone number, which is publicly posted on his door.
Art buyer? You don't look like it.
I'm not an art buyer at all. No, I'm an art creator.
Yeah.
So what I did was I called him up and I said, hey, Terry, how are you? I'm just wondering why my new name is Dickhead. And he started yelling at me on the phone, which is also recorded. Started yelling at me on the phone. Listen, I'm an ex-Marine.
And I'm not going to tolerate your
I'm not
crap.
going to tolerate your crap.
That's the
I'm going to
truth.
have
I'll
you
have you
arrested. Locked up for what? What's the
For
crime?
harassment.
What's the crime?
Harassment.
He says it's harassment.
He says it's
going to be a
Waiting
civil. Listen
outside
to
the
me.
restaurant, calling me on the phone.
It's going to be
when
a
he's not
civilian complaint.
When he's not a complaint.
making a phone call is harassment.
His call,
Yeah.
It's his word against yours.
Okay,
It's a
no,
civilian
it's his word against the camera.
That's fine. But that, if this is the way that it's going to go, and he wants you arrested for harassment,
I want
He
you.
can-
What's your name and badge number?
A demand for names, badge numbers, and a supervisor shifts the momentum. Authority is questioned openly, and qualified immunity is mentioned. The narrator insists on sticking to the law, not emotions. The encounter tightens as officers must now justify their actions on record. Knowing the footage could be reviewed far beyond this sidewalk.
Officer Kachanaz, shield number 72.
Okay, before you say another word, I want your supervisor here. End of story. Get a sergeant here.
No problem.
Okay? And you better watch yourself because you're dealing with qualified immunity. Let's stick to the law. You just walked up with a little attitude.
You're
so
harassing me. You're outside.
I called you up to ask you a question, sir. A Marine should be able to answer a question.
No.
Sure I can. You posted your phone number on the door of your business.
Free country.
You posted your phone number on the door of a business that said call.
I'm going to tell you something right now. What you're doing is okay, as long as you have someone's consent. But you can't pull up here and start
You're
to
the
wait
one
for
that started
people.
What do you mean I
You're
can't
the
pull
one
up
that
here?
started it by calling him a dick.
This is the officer he was speaking to. I'm sure you'll deny it, but when I was walking down the sidewalk with my wife,
Jason, you
okay,
didn't let me finish. You asked my name and shield number.
you gave me your name and shield number. I told you I don't want to hear another word out of you until your supervisor gets here. Are you a supervisor?
What does that have to do with what I'm talking to you about? The supervisor.
Because you're not handling this situation appropriately, and that's my opinion. So we're going to get your supervisor here. We're going to get it straight up.
Don't you
Listen,
have anything better to do with your life?
what I do with my life is not your
Don't you have
opinion.
anything better?
The argument circles around definitions of harassment and lawful conduct. The gallery owner claims intimidation, while the narrator points to public access and posted contact information. Police discretion is tested in real time. Each word spoken carries weight, as an arrest would validate one version of events and dismiss the other entirely.
To do,
What I do with my life is not up to you.
you know,
And you could have, and you want to know something, Terry? I've known you for a long time. We have mutual friends.
I've never met you
Luciano.
in my life.
Luciano's a mutual friend. Luciano's introduced us many times over the past 35 years.
In my life.
Okay. And all you had to do, if you had an interest in what I was doing, was ask me. And I would have happily explained myself to you. That's all you had to do. You didn't need to yell
Wait
dickhead
outside.
across the parking
Wait
lot.
outside the
No,
restaurant.
you said to me on the phone, I'll be right outside the restaurant. I'm calling the police. So yes, you
I
did.
said I will. Yes. I
Yes,
said I will
you
come
did. You said,
outside.
I will be outside and I will call the police. And I will not run
It's
from
not
the
an
police
argument.
since you're going to call the police. I came down here to wait for them so they wouldn't have to
Let
look
me
for
put
me.
it to you.
That's
You're
all it
allowed to
is.
harass these guys. That's one thing, because they have.
I don't feel like I'm
You're
harassing
not gonna
anybody.
Harass me.
I was not making a phone call to you is not a harassment. When you
Harassment.
posted your cell
Waiting
number
outside
in
the
public.
restaurant is harassment.
You told me you were going to come outside and call the police.
Exactly.
Sure you
I
did.
said I did call the police, and I said
When somebody tells me they called the police on me, I'm going to stand here and wait. I'm not going to disappear. What do you want me to do? Run away from the cops? I have nothing to run away for. I'm 49 years old, never been arrested in my life.
Well, today be your first day.
Well, that's up to you.
Okay.
That's up to you. Civil lawsuits are a bitch.
It's not a.
You better make sure you're doing the right thing. Because you posted your cell phone number in a public place and said, call for assistance. I needed your help in solving in answering a question.
Say call for
I
assistance.
called you and all you, yes, it does.
Say call for assistance.
It says I'm at John Pappas Cafe. Here's my cell phone
You have to
number.
take
So I
call
called.
for
That's it.
If I were you, Mr. Gutterman, I'd find a different line of work.
You're not me.
Stop harassing.
You're
these
not me.
cops.
You're not me.
Okay. You know, I don't
You're
know
not
what
me.
your problem is with these.
My father died 23 years ago. I'm not going to listen to what you tell me what to do.
I'm not trying to be your father.
You're giving me advice, telling me what I should be doing with my life.
Good
I mean,
free
come on.
advice.
You know
Good
what?
Free advice.
We have a supervisor on the way?
Already called him.
Okay, good. Thank
I'm
you.
giving you good free.
And can I get your name and badge number, sir, please?
Really?
Yes.
A supervisor's presence cools the temperature slightly. Names and badge numbers are exchanged, and the tone becomes more procedural. The narrator stresses his history of respectful conduct and challenges inconsistencies in the accusations. The encounter begins to look less like enforcement and more like a legal evaluation unfolding on camera.
I'm asking you if you...
Ray-Ban. Shield 6.
Thank you very much. Wasn't so hard, was it? I'm just asking. And since you're here, can I get your name and badge number, please?
Officer Smith, badge number 78.
Thank you, Officer Smith. I've never been anything but cordial with you guys, and you know that. You can't name one time in the 35 years that you've known me that I've ever been disrespectful to you. Sure you have. Yeah, you don't remember. You've known me for a very long time. Yeah.
You did a small stint.
We met when I was 18 years old. Well, so that was 32 years ago. I'm off by a few years. And Officer Smith here will tell you, I think in our interactions, I've been very respectful to you. We've been very cordial to each other. There's no issues. Mr. Wallace wants to walk through a parking lot yelling dickhead at people. That to me is harassment. And that to me crosses a line because I did not say anything disrespectful to you.
Did he say your name?
He pointed right at me.
He didn't point at you.
Oh, yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You have it on tape.
Yes, I do. I always record.
Good.
Yep. There's a reason. And why are you asking if I have it on tape? You should know. You should know what you said.
Because I'm telling you that it's not.
Your story's already changed 3 times. Review the tape. You'll see a copy of it.
Matt has.
And again, as a former Marine, you swore an oath to the Constitution of the United States of America. And if you wanted to know what I was doing, you could have just simply asked me. And I would have explained myself to you.
Waiting outside the restaurant for me. Call me up. You crossed the line. That's where you crossed the line.
That is up. I'm standing on a public sidewalk.
You're a tough guy.
No, I'm standing. I'm not acting like you're the one stating you're an ex-Marine and you're not gonna tolerate it, and I'm gonna be sorry, and you're gonna make me pay for what I'm doing.
I don't like these guys.
That's
I
what
don't
you
have
said.
to listen to your crap. Okay.
I'm not like these guys either. I'm standing on a public sidewalk.
Yeah.
I can film and do it. I could stand here all day and film this place for
You can.
36 hours.
The difference is.
See, now you're calming down. Now we can talk.
The difference is you crossed the line when you called me, number one, gave me a hard time. And number two,
I didn't give you a
when
hard time. You
came
gave me
down-
a hard
When I
time.
told you I'm not giving you an interview, and you came and you stood outside this place and you harassed me.
No.
That's when you
said
crossed the
you-
line.
All right, no, wait. Can I respond to that?
Yeah.
Let's have a gentlemanly conversation.
You told-
Let me respond to that. What you said was, I am going to call the police and have you arrested, and I will be outside. I'm walking outside the restaurant now. That's what you said. So when somebody tells me they're calling the police, I walk down here to wait for the police officers.
What do you think I was doing?
What do you think I'm going to do?
Walking-
Get in my car and leave?
I was walking in the parking lot to see if there was a police officer here. That's why I said I'm going outside.
Debate intensifies over public filming, free speech, and threats made during the phone call. Voices rise, then settle. The narrator emphasizes standing on a public sidewalk and exercising constitutional rights. The officers must reconcile personal irritation with legal boundaries, knowing that escalation could have consequences beyond the moment.
Okay. I don't believe that story because you said you were calling them, but okay, that's
I'm
fine.
going to walk outside.
And I think you did call them. You didn't walk outside and find them.
Well, I did because when I didn't
Hang
find
on,
one of
Matt.
them here, I had a call. I had a call when I didn't find one of them.
We can talk to you now.
I mean, I know you guys are just itching to hem me up for something, but I mean, let's get something real, guys. Wait till I cross the line. Let's just not make things up, you know?
Jason, we're here answering a legitimate.
All right, but you have discretion to decide whether or not that complaint is legitimate or not.
Okay.
Okay?
And
So that's
why
your call.
I tried to explain to you that it's called a civilian arrest.
You can be
He says
arrested
you
for
harassed
calling. So, what is the definition of harassment? How did I harass him? State the statute.
I'm not
How did
getting-
I?
I'm not
What are
getting
you
into
talking
the-
about?
New York State penal law.
I'm not what are you talking about? New York State penal law.
Definition.
Well, if you're going to arrest somebody, yes, you are. You're going to get very
Like I
into
told
New
you.
York State penal law.
You're
You're going to
missing
get
the
into
point.
qualified immunity and a
Jason,
lot of
you're
things.
missing the point.
No,
And
I'm not
here's
missing
why.
the point.
I told you it's a civilian arrest.
He's trying to.
No, let me explain because nobody. No, no,
Now
no.
you're getting defensive.
No, I'm not getting. Well, you listen. You're threatening me with arrest. Of course, I'm going to get defensive.
I'm not
Okay.
threatening you with an arrest. You
Mr.
asked
Wallace,
him what
Mr. Wallace has his phone number handwritten on the door of his business that says, I am at John Pappas, call my cell with the phone number. That's what I did. Okay? So if you want to consider that harassment, and when I called him, I said, Mr. Wallace, this is Jason Gutterman. I'd just like to know why my new name is Dickhead. That's all I said. He started screaming at me, I'm an ex-Marine. You don't know who you're fucking with. You don't know. I'm going to make sure you get arrested, blah, 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 blah.
Licensing for them taking my picture and sitting on the thing. Come on, God.
Talk to the photographer about it.
So that's just ridiculous. And you know what? I hope you arrest me. I really do. I really do.
If you would let me finish, Jason.
I'd be happy to let you finish, but don't blame me for being upset.
Civilian arrest. I'm not saying you have any right to be upset or not upset. Honestly, that doesn't matter to me. Honestly, that doesn't matter to me. We have a complaint that we're following up on. The complaint came from Mr. Wallace.
Okay.
Mr. Wallace, if
he's got legal grounds.
It doesn't matter about legal
Oh,
Doesn't matter about me.
oh, so I could just,
him.
so I
he's
could,
gonna fill out a report.
I can just make up
And
anything I want
if
against
he
him.
wants you charged, it's a civilian arrest.
Sergeant Bennett, can I speak with you for a minute, please?
Yeah, you turn that camera off and I'll speak with you all you want.
If I turn the camera off? Why would I turn the camera off?
What do you want to talk to me about?
You want me to turn my camera off? What do I want you to talk? You got Mr. Wallace's side of the story. You're not interested in here. I'm the one that asked for a supervisor.
De-escalation finally takes hold. The narrator carefully recounts the entire timeline again, highlighting the recorded phone call and the public nature of every action. The supervisor listens, weighs the evidence, and ultimately determines no crime occurred. The threat of arrest dissolves, replaced by a clear acknowledgement of lawful behavior.